What is going on there, citizens of the Reject Nation? We got ourselves an official trailer for a movie I cannot wait to see in the cinemas on the big screen, and that is from the glorious man himself, our saint, the man who is solely responsible for saving movie theaters, Thomas the Cruise's Mission Impossible 7 Dead Reckoning Part 1. John, good morning. How are you?
I am the gold standard, sir.
Leave a like for John's gold standard capabilities. That would be awesome. Also, I got to ask you guys a question. Why have you not picked yourself up a Real Rejects exclusive Space Babies t-shirt? Thank you to everyone who has gone ahead and purchased one. Hope your bodies are feeling joyful. I hope serendipity has reached your soul now that you have yourself a Real Rejects exclusive shopzeroedition.com t-shirt. Also over there, we got a bunch of exclusive apparel. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, but one of the best ways to support your epidermis in total. Link in the description box and pinned comment. Let's check this trailer out.
Our lives are the sum of our choices.
Wow.
Run.
We cannot escape the past.
Run, Tommy.
Ethan, this mission of yours
It's impossible.
is gonna cost you dearly.
Getting chilly.
John
The world
Wick.
is changing.
Love it.
Truth is vanishing. War is coming.
It's been a long time, friend. You've no idea the power I represent. It knows your story and how it ends.
So much running.
Ooh,
Listen to me. The world's coming after you.
Pom Klementieff.
Shall we write yours too?
If anything happens to them, there's no place that I won't go to kill you. That is written.
I'm gonna go off this cliff.
Yeah.
Kill
That's
you.
where I'll go to kill you.
Ethan, what's your objective?
So much running.
Ultimate objective.
Should you choose to accept it?
Oh, sweet. On top, we're redoing the on top of Drake.
Yes. All the way back to the start.
They're my own.
Whoa.
None of our lives can matter more than this mission.
I don't accept that.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Tom Cruise, Tom.
Sword fight.
The train.
Love it.
I'm all chilly. I'm like you.
That felt the most like John Wick to me.
It really does, right?
Yeah.
They're out in the desert and stuff like that. They're globe trotting.
Well, just a lot of the locations, some of the noir aesthetics to it, the personal peril that you could feel in the emotional undertones and the wide ensemble. It is just kind of funny that we had like John Wick 4, which became like this epic ensemble action masterpiece, and then now we're getting like the Mission Impossible version of it because they feel like totally different franchises, but you can find like similarities in them. You could also kind of say the same thing about Keanu Reeves and Tom Cruise, but you know, like Tom Cruise really does do all of his own stunts, whereas Keanu Reeves really loves to credit his stunt double for a lot of this. Keanu Reeves even really credits Tom Cruise a lot.
And all of these movies are decided over bottles of whiskey.
No, this was like a really, really awesome trailer. I feel like they're reserving a lot for the actual movie itself, even though, you know, we still got to see a bunch of different shots and locations and all that kind of fun shit here too. What this was bringing back to me was a lot of that kind of personal emotional intensity that I love so much about Mission Impossible 3. There seems to be a lot of espionage elements from the first Mission Impossible as well. That seems sort of like littered throughout this trailer, not just bringing back Kittredge into the fold, not just bringing him back. And even the thing with the train on top of it, which excited me because, you know, whenever I rewatch the first Mission Impossible, I do have the thought go off in my brain of like, how cool would it be if Tom Cruise decided to just redo that, but do it like real?
Yeah,
you know?
now with his full ascension to stunt god.
Yeah, because while there was some like real stunts to be had with that whole train sequence, you know, there was a lot more green screen reliance heavy there. And just knowing who Tom Cruise is today, I wonder if they decided like, no, we're really gonna do the train shit, but we're gonna keep it real this time. You gotta hide some of that with green screen, right? Like it's impossible to do all that practical. I don't know. I don't know, crazy, because you got another actor involved in this sequence here, and just due to the fact you're on a moving train, I have a hard time wrapping my head around that they could do it practical. Either way, it does feel like an homage to the first one.
I mean, I think it's really smart that they're just leading mostly with, you know, the globe-trotting stakes, the action, the stunts, things like that. I mean, we know that the ensemble is capable, and I like, too, that we have the new characters. It's like we see glimpses of all the actors who are joining the cast, but, you know, they're really leaving the surprise and the joy of discovering how they all tie in, and, you know, for the experience of the movie. And I think with a sequel that seems to want to harken back to the very first mission for Ethan Hunt, Tom Cruise, that's a nice thing because now it's going to get people going back and revisiting the first one in preparation for this. And two, I know one thing I think Christopher McQuarrie said was that they wanted to, like, his goal with this was to take like the emotional arc that has, you know, developed for Ethan Hunt over time and give just as equal amount of character growth and TLC into the entire ensemble, basically give everybody some kind of distinct arc and some sort of like really climactic sort of character stakes along with the world-rending mission. And that's something that I think will be really cool too if they can nail it, because like they've built such a great ensemble over time, and yeah, to see them all kind of have some kind of emotional underpinning alongside all the awesomeness is just a cool prospect, and something that, if you're going to do a 2-part potential send-off, I think that makes a lot of sense too, because, you know, you get the stunt goodness, everybody can sink their teeth into the acting, and then if we, you know, make $1 billion trillion, we can keep it going.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I love so much about this trailer because of the fact of how intense it actually feels. Women galore in here. You got
So many women getting it done.
Pom Klementieff joining the cast, and then you got Vanessa Kirby, you got Haley Atwell, Rebecca Ferguson is what I was trying to pull right there.
There you go.
I wonder if Monahan will make an appearance.
Yeah, Michelle.
They should get Tandy Newton back in the fray as well.
Woo!
And Maggie Q.
Definitely.
Bring all the women back. Paula Patton. Just get them all. And there's some other women at
Get
the
them all on
beginning
their
here,
own
too.
team
It
that
looks
he
like
has
some
to
personal
collab
death.
with. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, going back to what you were saying about Christopher McQuarrie, that guy has a history with screenwriting that it far surpasses, you know, cool action movies.
Sure.
So, you know, like his mastery of craft when it comes to character development and psychological tension and turmoil, it seems like we're going to be getting more of that this time around, which I'm also very excited for. Ladies and gentlemen, what did you think about this Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 trailer? Leave your thoughts down below. Be sure to subscribe, leave a like. We will certainly be doing a review right out of the theater for this one when it comes out. Let's do a Patron of the Day shout out.
Brandon Benzie, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to jump from a moving train and report back, all right? You are here to test the movie magic for us, all right? Is Tom Cruise full of it, or is he the real deal? Or are you the gold standard? I think it's easy to say that at least you, of all of us, have to be the gold standard. You got the perfect comic book alliteration in your name, and if there was ever somebody I would be to entrust an impossible mission to with the most likelihood of success, it would be you, Brandon. You are strong, you are solid as a rock, and I know that when when the S hits the F, you are not going to turn. You're not going to be a mole or a rat or any kind of animal poorly associated with impossible missions and espionage. So, yeah, buddy, go out and test those stunts and let us know what to expect from the realism of MI7 Part 1. Part Two to follow. Anyway, I love you, buddy. Stay pledged. And that's the real way to save the world.
You say things in these shout outs.